And we are live.
Welcome to fifth quarter Cowboys Sunday edition. Extra flavors for your faces. Space Cowboys 17 in the house, along with me, Dallas Cowboy Football News. Fifth quarter Cowboys. Take it away.
Yeah, man. Just a little Sunday Cowboys talk. You can never get enough of this type of talk, man. Just kind of carrying over from the round table, a great round table we had, by the way, last night. Space Cowboy, how's it going, brother?
Doing good, man. Glad to be talking more Cowboys football, man. I'm excited. It's actual substance. It's actual football. It's not like we're just talking about like, oh, this, that. This is what might happen. We got something to go off of, so I'm excited, man. Can't wait to get talking.
Yeah, man. Really, really, really excited about this one. About to be really good, man. I'm got a couple of things that I know for sure that I want to, get into. Is this game changer in here?
Yeah, what's up, bro? What's up?
Game changer in here. What's up, bro?
What's going on, bro?
That man just ready to talk a little Cowboys football, man. I like that profile. I like that picture, man.
Oh my god.
Marquise, what's up? What's up? So yeah, man, we're gonna kick this thing off. We're gonna go straight into it. You know what I'm saying? No lag. Let's go right now. Um Dak Prescott, man. Space Cowboy. We talked about this plenty of times, and I want to ask you again. Your projections of him, 2018, as far as stats, because we never really talked direct stats, and for people watching, they can pull up the stat board to see what I mean. Run them up is what's up, man. Uma Sooner in the house also. Buddy Johnson, what's up? Stats, touchdowns, interceptions, rushing touchdown for him himself. What do you see in those categories for Dak? Just your projection, just what you think.
To start things off, I've been on record saying I'm not expecting Dak to I don't expect him to be in a situation where he's gonna be like having like 40 plus touchdowns in a season. You know what I mean? Like an Aaron Rodgers or something, because that's not the way he plays. So when I look at what Dak's gonna do, he's gonna be like a hybrid. He's gonna be dual threat. So I'm gonna say 27 touchdowns, probably 9 to 12 interceptions. I'm gonna just say 11, like as a in between. Which isn't bad. And then probably 6 to 7 rushing touchdowns. In terms of completion percentage, I'm gonna say 65%.
Okay.
Yards wise, probably 3,700. So I'm trying to keep it like reasonable, like somewhere in the ballpark of how he's been averaging. Because we all know how he plays, man. He plays a lot like how Aikman was. He's not going to force it.
Yep.
But I do like what I saw. It's a small bit. I like how he's taking a bit more chances, as long as it doesn't develop into a bad habit. So.
Yeah, man. Good points, man. Agreed. I'm gonna go ahead and go into mine. I'm gonna go ahead and go into mine. I'm gonna go ahead and go into mine. The yardage, I said the same thing, 37. I'm with you on that. Touchdown. What was your number for touchdowns?
I think 27, 28.
Okay, yeah. I got him at 30 touchdowns. Your interception was like what, 11, 9?
Like between I think I said between 9 and 12.
Yeah. I got him at 30 touchdowns. I got him about 12 interceptions. I see Dak actually probably rushing about 5 touchdowns himself this year. Percentage, upper 60s, 70s, something like that. Like you said, he doesn't have to force it. He's not going to force it. One guy that he felt he had to throw to is gone. Sometimes he had to force it to Diz, because if he didn't, he had to look Diz in his face and give him a reason for why he didn't throw it to him. So the fact that Diz is gone, a lot of the pressure is gone off him, and I see Dak really, really making a lot of completions this year. It definitely got to be better than what I'm seeing in training camp. It has to be better. Although he's good in some points, he's bad in some point. But overall, I got Dak Prescott 30 touchdowns, man, 12 interceptions, 3,700, 3,800 yards. Working Class Cowboys says 32 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. My Cowboy family said 30 TDs is too high. Okay. Well, Bomasona said 27 TDs, 11 interceptions. Radamova said 25 TDs, 10 interceptions. Marquis said 28 TDs, 6 picks. 8 rushes, 7 rushes. Okay. My Cowboy family got 27 TDs, 11 interceptions, 3,600.
That's exactly what I said. Pretty much.
Okay. Let me go to Game Changer. What you got? What's your projection for Dak?
Well, he just lost Dez, so wide receiver by committee. But people don't realize Dez had the most touchdowns with Dak, 14. So I'll say he'll have 25 touchdowns in the same range of yards, 3,700. I say he'll throw 69%. What else? And he'll throw 8 picks, and he'll rush for like 4 touchdowns. And that's all. I mean, it's probably just gonna be like the same because like Dak is not that type of quarterback to just wow you. He's a playmaker. He's a surgeon.
Right.
He's not gonna throw a lot.
Okay, I got you. Yep, thank you for being on, bro. I'm glad you're here, man. Football news. What you got for Dak? Hello, Newman. What's going on?
What's going on, you guys? Dallas Cowboy football news. Yes, sir. Dak the Hammer Prescott. This guy, he needs to get up in the 30s touchdowns. He has to. He wants big money. You got to put up big touchdowns. I'm saying 32 touchdowns. I'm saying 10 interceptions. I'm saying 6 rushing touchdowns. 400 yards rushing. 3,700 yards passing.
Woo!
Big money right there. Big money right there. And if you don't know, now you know.
All right. So, Justin Qualls said 3,900 passing, 400 rushing, 4,300 total yards, 28 TDs, 7 rushing, 35. Equal 35 TDs, 10 interceptions. Good numbers, man. Football news. Yeah, I like that, bro. You give me hype, man. You give me hype. Ron Smith said 28 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Okay. So let's talk about the guys who gonna help him get them numbers. Let's go to receivers. Space Cowboy. Who do you project will have the most touchdowns out of the receivers that you think are gonna make the roster?
Okay, yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's kind of hard right now because honestly, you can go with like a couple guys. I really think it's gonna be Michael Gallup because I think it's easier to connect with a rookie per se. I know that sounds kind of lame, but like it's easier it's easier to work with because you're the one telling them what to do, as opposed to like you're working with a veteran receiver. And not saying it can't work with veteran receivers. That's not what I'm trying to get at. But I think the issue is I feel like Beasley's going to lead the team in yards, but I feel like Gallup's going to lead the team in touchdowns.
Okay. That's nice. Game changer, man. Who you got reckoned out there on that wide receiver core this year?
The same thing. Michael Gallup. I mean, just like looking back at that San Francisco game, look like they have a real connection towards the end zone. Like Gallup, like reminds me like a mini Dez. It just, in my opinion, reminds me of mini Dez. He can find the end zone, so I got Gallup.
Okay. I'm gonna get my name before football news go. I gotta say, I got Gallup too. I got Beasley as runner-up after Gallup. Then I got Allen Hurns, and then I got my boy Lance Lenore. I can't put him number one, even though he's my boy. He's my favorite receiver right now. I can't put him number one just for production reasons because I know Gallup going to get more chances than Lance Lenore. And that's why I can't put Lenore at one because Gallup is going to get way more chances. It's clear as that. Lenore was undrafted. Gallup went in the 3rd round. So he's going to get more chances. Football news. Receiver. Who you got, man? Tell me.
Hold on to your seats, fellas. It's going to be a long ride. Michael Gallup.
It's landing.
I got Michael Gallup, leading receiving. Second, I got my boy. He ain't my boy. Hell no, he will never be my boy. But I got Terrence Williams, second in wide receiver. I think Sanjay Lau was the blessing to the name for somebody like Terrence Williams. Terrence Williams seen a lot of people come and go, and the main one was Des Bryant. And Terrence Williams got to play big bro here in this wide receiving core. He's the veteran. He's the seasoned vet. Fans are on him. So I think Michael Gallup, T. Will, and then with Beasley at the hamstring, I think Tavon Austin's going to win that slot job. So Tavon Austin is my 3rd wide receiver.
What? I can't believe what I just heard. All right, man. I guess so. So still talking about passes and catches. Space Cowboy, do you think Rico Gathers will make the team? If so, why? If not, why?
This is hard because we didn't see a lot of
Right.
We and I don't want to me personally as of right now, if they assuming he doesn't get a lot of reps, I think he's not going to make the team. But okay. I think it's way too early to make that kind of evaluation, but I will tell you that if we get into the next game in the dress rehearsal game and he's still getting minimal playing time, I'm not expecting him to make this roster at all.
Agreed, 100%, bro. Game changer. You think Rico gonna make it, bro?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything. He had one catch, and that was the end of the game. We lost. So I just don't know. I can't tell you because I haven't seen him do anything. I haven't seen him get an opportunity to at least get a catch or something. So it's too soon to say.
Football news. My Cowboy family said you finally agree with them about Tavon, man. And he put the
I don't say I fully agree with them, but I think with Cole Beasley out and the way Scott Linehan was talking about Tavon Austin, I think Tavon Austin's obviously going to get those reps.
Right.
That don't mean I agree with him, but that's just what it is.
Okay, I got you. So I'll speak on Rico. I think Rico Gathers, and I agree with Space Cowboy and Game Change. It's really just isn't enough. But I got to put the question out there just for the sake, of putting it out there. But like both of you guys said, it really isn't enough right now. Although I saw them in practice, they make a freakish athletic type one-handed catch. I mean, God Almighty. And like you guys said, it's like you say, if he don't get the opportunity, man, they done with him. If he don't get the opportunity, if they don't give it to him, they're done with him. Simple as that. It's just man, and I'm guilty of wanting the guy for his athleticism, but you got to want the best guy that's best for the job. And I think that's what I hope that's what the Cowboys are doing. So I'm going to say if he gets a chance, he will make the team because he's just so athletic. But if they don't give him a chance, he probably won't last long. Football news, what you got on Rico? You think he'll make it?
See, you're using the wrong words here, fifth quarter Cowboys. They got to give him a chance. No, sir. He has to earn the chance.
Okay.
He has to earn it. There's 3 guys ahead of him earning those chances. Well, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what the hell they're doing with Dalton Schultz, but there's 2 guys ahead of him earning it. But I say that week one was a challenge thing. I don't think that's how they're going to use Rico anymore. It's all about because if you notice, the only thing he was doing in the series was blocking. So what they're doing here, from what I'm seeing from my evaluation, was how can he block, which I thought he did tremendously well. A huge improvement in his blocking. Y'all know I've been hard on Rico Gathers with his blocking, but what I've seen, the challenge they gave him was block, 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 block. I think week two is going to open more challenges. More challenges. I think he's going to respond well to those. I think he's going to earn his keep, and I think he makes this roster.
My Cowboys family said he earned it today. Football news.
We're talking about practice.
Allen Iris we're talking about. Space Cowboy always come through with that. Okay. And yeah. So that's cool. You know, I respect everybody's opinion about Rico. And you're right, football news. Everybody has to earn it. You know, we can't just give it to them. Everybody has to earn it. That is true. And I got you on that. Oh man, let's talk about
Wait. Where do you think they get known there, Space Cowboy? You know, in practice is where they get known.
Practice.
Yeah, he needs to get
what the hell's going on here, Gary the King Lawler?
Hold on, shut your little mouth. We need to get more. Rico needs more opportunities at practice and in the games.
He has to earn them. He has to earn them.
Are you telling me he's not earning them?
It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it.
I don't know.
I can tell you from what my eyes are seeing is they gave him a challenge.
So what
hey, let's block these guys in front of you. Let's take this challenge on, Rico. Next week might be a whole new challenge.
I got a question. Football news. I got a question for you. Let me ask you this: how many weeks are there training camp?
One. No.
Multiple.
It sounds like it sometimes. We got 5-6 weeks of fucking training camp and preseason. Listen, Rico's going to get opportunities. I agree with what you said about him getting opportunities this weekend against Cincinnati. So I'm going to say, watch for Rico this weekend, and we'll talk later at practice.
I haven't seen anything else.
Go ahead, bro.
I haven't seen anything like to impress me with the other tight ends. So I mean,
right?
Why not just give him the opportunity?
Right.
Because I tight end for You said what?
Blake Jarwin, you didn't like what you saw from Blake Jarwin or Swain?
How did Dalton Schultz earn
it? Can dunk?
Huh?
I said I didn't see much from him. So how come Rico can't get opportunity too? I just didn't see nothing. I just didn't see much from him.
Oh, you didn't see those guys blocking or nothing? You first catch of the game was from who?
They blocked well.
It
was 2 catches. But
exactly. It was both were under 5 yards.
If it's more than 5 yards, this ain't dink and dunk. Yeah, that's like the running back average is 5 yards.
It was a boot. It was a boot. He threw it in the flats. He ran out of bounds. You impressed by that? You're impressed by that?
It was a fucking 10-play series. Like, what the fuck, yo?
All I know is that
I'm talking about the tight end. What are you talking about? I'm talking about the tight end.
Blake Jarwin and Blake Swain.
I'm talking about the tight ends. Why are you bringing
more in a 10-game play than any other tight end? Dalton Schultz was playing fucking fullback. He wasn't even at a tight end position.
He played tight end.
Barely.
And he blocked well. But so did Swain, and so did Jarwin. But in the receiving part, I truly think Rico is
that's what I'm discussing. I'm not talking about blocking. I'm not talking about it's situational formation for that. Situational personnel for that.
That's true.
They can be used for blocking. Rico can be in there for the passing game. You're not getting what I'm saying.
Yo,
like.
Hold up 1 second. Dallas Cowboy fan 1980 in the house. Do you feel the power, my brother? What's going on? I guess he don't feel the power right now. Anyways,
oh man.
Hello Newman said that We went in the 3 tight end formation. Swain and Schultz got pushed in our backfields, and Rico shoved the guy into the end zone. So the power is clearly there. You know, the power is there. It's just it's one of those things, man, to where I gotta agree with my Cowboys family, Space Cowboy, and Game Changer on this, man. He needs a chance. You got to give him a chance, man. Like I understand you said you got to earn it, but at the same time, the only way to earn it is to get out there and try to earn it. You can't earn it on the sideline watching everybody else. You got to actually put him out there.
Can I ask you a question to the round tip? I mean, what did fourth round pick Dalton Schultz rookie do to earn more playing time than Rico? I'm just saying that's the question.
The investment that you drafted him 4th round. Hell, they didn't have to play. They didn't have to play Mike White. They could have played Dalton Stern. Dalton Stern didn't even see the field because he was an undrafted free agent.
This is the 3rd year Rico investment.
Mike White played after Cooper Rush the whole damn game. So when you draft high, they could have easily put in Dalton Stern 4th quarter, but they kept Mike White in there who looked like complete shit. So it's the investment of a 4th round pick. Mike White looked like shit out there. They never once thought about putting Dalton Stern in there.
Rico earned a chance last year to have a chance this year.
Last year. But guess what? He was also on IR for 17 NFL weeks.
By the Cowboys, not by Rico.
No,
right, by the Cowboys.
His injured. They kept him on there. He was healthy. He was healthy by week 8, I believe. It was something like that.
You can't practice and you can't participate in nothing being on IR.
You can't. No, you can't. Exactly. So he was out of it. And that's my point is that he earned chances with his play last year. He got hurt. They put him on IR. He played the game. Now give the guy a chance. Give him some fucking opportunities. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry. He earned it. Dalton Schultz didn't earn it over Rico. I'm sorry.
The investment's there.
2 things. I want to introduce Dallas Cowboy fan 1980 who's in the house. What's going on, brother?
What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing, man? Everybody okay?
What's up?
Yep. Good to hear you. Good to see you, bro. Also, I want to introduce Working Class Cowboys in the house. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up? How's everybody doing? I'm sure you're all doing great. Hey, I appreciate y'all letting me come on with y'all big timers tonight. Talk about these Cowboys.
Man, we ain't no big time, man. We all just Cowboy fans here, bro. Nothing special about us, man. So, and also to piggyback on you, my Cowboys family, Rico did earn last year. When he got a chance last year in the preseason, he scored 2 touchdowns when he got a chance. So I feel like if they give him another chance this year, he's going to show it up again. That's my opinion.
He will.
So if you give him the chance, he will show up. And like Game Changer said, situational plays. If you need blocking, put your best blocking tight end in. If you need to catch, put the most aggressive, athletic, strongest tight end in and go get the ball. I don't think neither one of these guys need to be limited to their talent. If Dalton Schultz is a better blocker than Rico, use Dalton Schultz. If Rico is a better catcher, use Rico. But you got to use them to their best ability to see what they both can do. And I don't think nobody got that opportunity. Dalton Schultz was at fullback. Rico barely got snaps. Blake Jarwin and Jeff Swain got most snaps at tight end. We got to see what all these guys can do. And I think in this Cincinnati game, we'll probably see more Rico and Dalton Schultz.
Agreed.
Let me say this. My football news. You keep talking about the 4th round pick for Dalton Schultz, whatever his name is. I don't know how to pronounce it. But he never with the he was never. Okay. He was never a threat at Stanford in the passing game. So I don't know why you keep bringing up that. He
had 22 passes thrown his way. 22. And he caught 22 of them. The scheme he was in over there in college didn't warrant
he's specifically there for blocking.
He caught 20 exactly because of the scheme of the offensive scheme he is. But when he was throwing a football, he caught it 100% of the time. 100%. 22.
Does he want a cookie?
Well, he's there. He's there for blocking. Come on, you want a napkin to wipe your whiskers there, kitty cat?
He's there for blocking. He's not there. He's not a passing threat. He's never been that. So what do you? his whole career, he caught what? 22 passes? You talking about his whole career or just
He
this
was
year?
22 for 22.
His whole career,
Zero
22
drop.
passes.
Okay, how many over 20 yards?
Does it matter? He has Shaquille.
Oh yeah, it does matter. It does matter.
He has
It does matter.
dominant hands
Can
because
he
of
get down
the
the field?
scheme he was in. Because of the scheme he was in didn't warrant a passing game. So
He's
when
a
he got
Garrett
his
guy.
opportunities to catch the football, he caught them 100% of the time. 100%. Perfect.
Okay.
Oh my, bro.
Not in the NFL.
99.99%.
1980. If Rico gets the chance, do you think he will impress this coaching staff?
I believe he will if he gets the chance. That's what preseason is supposed to be all about. Is the coach is giving each and every player an opportunity to explore. Like what I say, what was the word I used last night, DJ? Exploit. You know what? I don't even think I know how to spell it, but I used it. Exploit their talents.
Yeah.
If need be, if they got to give him a chance, and it just seems like they're scared to give him that chance because of his athletic ability. He would override all the other tight ends. Now, I'm not the smartest man in the world, but I do know talent when I see it, and I've been around a long time and I've seen a lot. So I think Rico is, if given a chance, he will make this roster and he will contribute during the regular season. But they got to get him out there. You can't get him out there when on certain plays when he's not going to do something, do as well, or if he's just going to be blocking. Do like you did last year. You saw them games last year when Cooper Rush was hitting them over the middle touchdown passes. So I don't know why they're not doing that this year. I don't know if they're saving it for this preseason game coming up. But who knows? We still got 3 games left in the preseason, so hopefully they'll squeeze them in and try to get him in there some kind of way. But they need to do it, man, because this guy's I'm scared they're gonna let him slip away, like they done other guys.
Okay. Working class Cowboys. Thank you for being on, bro. What do you think Rico got a chance to make this team, man? If they actually let him see what he can do?
Hey, I'm gonna put it to you this way. This is what I see about Rico, and this is where my stance has been on Rico from the start. Yes, the guy has talent. All right, he's big body. He can catch. He's proven that he can catch the ball down the field. Okay, not an actual game, no, but he's proven. All right, but here's where I stand on any player that wants to play for the Dallas Cowboys. All right, in my experience, like Dallas Cowboys fan, 1980 always says. I mean, me and him, I think I'm a little bit older than he is. But we've been around for a while. We've seen a lot of football. Any player that wants to be on this damn team or part of this organization, don't give a damn what their position is or how talented they are. What can they do to help this team? Can they help this team? And what I mean by that is, will Rico play fucking special teams? Because we cannot afford as a team anymore, as an organization, to keep bringing these players in that are like a one-trick pony. Okay? Can he play special teams? Can he block? Can he be an all-around player and help this football team win? If he can do that, if he can somehow manage the gumption and the intestinal fortitude to block, okay, and do all that, then yeah, Rico, I got no problem with Rico being on this squad. As far as will he make this team, I don't know. I honestly don't know the answer to that question because I think there's guys in front of him right now that can do more to help this football team. So I don't think so.
Okay. Wow. All right.
That's just how I feel about it,
Yeah. I hear you, bro. I hear you. I got a couple more topics. One for me. And Football News said he liked what he saw, but Van Der Esch, man, the kid got a lot to learn. I'm gonna start with my Cowboys family on this one. Do you see him making an impact this year?
Leighton Van Der Esch, yeah, he's definitely gonna make an impact this year. But as a situational player, as a coming. I mean, again, we're assuming Sean Lee plays every game. So if he does not, I mean, I'm not saying he's gonna come in and take it over. It depends if something happens to Sean Lee. Is it week 3 or is it week 13? If it's week 13, I think LV will help the team and be ready kind of to roll in there. I think that I think that if it's earlier, I mean, I think you'll see you might see LV in there, but you might see him getting help from, Joe Thomas. I think you see him. He could almost be a starter. You got, I always say, Justin March Lillard and Damian Wilson, those guys still have a shot, I guess. But for the most part, I really like the, Joe Thomas stepping in there. I still think LV will help this team. One thing I wanted to say back to the last thing about Rico. Rico, I know that Working Class Cowboys said, how will Rico help this team? And I understand it's an all-around kind of situation. I agree. He needs to improve on those things. But I think what he does help the Cowboys win and help this team be better by being that situational threat that takes another player. Okay, you got Tavon out there. Now you got Rico out there in the red zone. He's helping the team just being out there, just by other eyes being on him. Now you got Zeke sneaking out. Now you got Dak sneaking out. You know what I'm saying? My point is that he will help his team. I think if he has on the field, maybe he's not the best blocker. Obviously, he's not the best blocker yet. Obviously, he's still, I think they're working him on special teams. But I'm hoping that they give him more opportunity than what we've seen so far. And I think, if he does what he did last season in preseason for 2 games, but, and they give him the opportunity, multiply that, and he can produce what he did last year in preseason, I think there's no way you can cut Rico Gathers, in my opinion.
Okay. Space Cowboys 17. Vander Esch, bro, do you see an impactful season or just more of a learning curve type deal?
I feel like he's gonna be like how Jalen was last year, in the sense of like let me preface this. Like, Jalen had the ability to have his chance to develop early, which was fantastic because we clearly saw Jalen grow over the season, and even going into this year, we see that he's matured. He was mature, but as a player, we see that he's kind of getting his confidence back and stuff like that. With Vander Esch, he needs to be in the first. I really want to see him play with the first team defense, man. You drafted this guy with the 19th overall selection, and you're telling me that you're not going to play this guy for a key position? That's what's going to irritate me if it ends up being that. Now, I think they're going to start him, don't get me wrong, but I think it's going to be dependent on how much time he gets. We obviously saw Taco never really got his chance because of Tank, and David Irving. So clearly, we saw some issues with him. Okay. But my whole thought process is give Vander Esch the time to develop, and I think he'll be fine. As far as making an impact, I'm not expecting anything early. Not saying he won't do anything early, but I'd be shocked if he was all of a sudden great early on. And then I expect him to carry on into the latter part of the season and into the playoffs.
Okay. Before I go to football news, Simon said Rico is washed. He said Rico was fucking washed. He said Taco was rotational last year. Every year is starting, man. Shaking my head. So Simon's saying Rico was washed. He said LVE is starting. He said LVE will play more than Taco did his rookie year. Anybody got something for that?
But say that again, please.
Simon said Rico is washed, and he said he said LVE will get more playing time than Taco got his rookie year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely, because of Okay. I'm not. By the way, I don't know if I said he was rotational. I didn't think I was trying to imply that, but I was just trying to get to the point of, I don't like it when you sit first round picks. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's what I was trying to get at.
Hey, Space Guy, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. Go ahead.
You're fine. No, go ahead.
No. I just got something to say about LVE, guys. And maybe 1980 can jump in here, man. I know he's seen a lot of linebackers playing in this league over the years. And I know some of y'all have been around for a while. So, feel free to support me or tell me I'm crazy, man. But I think LVE is going to be a special player, man. I've been watching film on this kid. I'm telling you, he can move for his size.
That's what I said last night. Yep. That's exactly what I said last night.
Yes, sir. He's a special player. A guy that size that has that lateral quickness, guys, that don't just come around. I'm telling you. He's going to be a fucking beast.
Say, dog, yeah, and you exactly right, bro. That's exactly what I said last night, and I'm gonna give you the credit because you came in and you said exactly what I said. So, but I'm telling you, man, once this guy learns his gap assignments,
Yes, sir.
She rolled out. Remember, Dog? He was just like Sean Lee. Sean Lee was just like that when he came in. Sean Lee, he had to learn it. He had to learn it. Once Sean Lee learned his gap assignments and everything, that's why. But Sean Lee, the only weakness he's got is his health. He can't stay healthy.
His health. Yes,
but
sir. I'm telling you, this LVE kid. One more comment. I'll let you go, bro. Hey, this LVE kid, man. I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. I might look like a fool, but I'm calling it right now, man. He's the next Brian Urlacher.
I said that, DJ. I said that shit last night, bro.
Yeah.
God damn.
I'm telling you.
Oh my God. Okay,
great minds think alike, bro. You know what I mean?
I'm done. I'm out.
Okay. Dallas Cowboys football news. Do you think Rico will make an impact this year, or he just gonna be more on the learning curve?
Rico or Leighton?
Not Rico, Leighton. LVE. My apologies, LVE.
Well, it depends on what he does in the next 3 preseason games. You know, 1980 brought up gap assignment. That's one thing I said too. But if he struggles with those and stuff like that, I mean, we got Joe Thomas, Sean Lee, Jalen Smith, these guys, and maybe it just might just be a learning curve for him.
Okay.
Hey, what do y'all think about Joe Thomas, man?
I didn't know who Joe Thomas was before he came to the Cowboys. So
hey, no, I'm talking about how he played, man.
He was all over the place. I got to give him props. He was all over the place, man. You know, I got to give him that. He was flying all over the damn place, man. You know, I give props when it's due. So yeah.
Do y'all see this team speed we have on defense? Are y'all seeing what's going on the field? I mean, really?
Hold on 1 second.
Man.
Not to cut you off, bro, but Simon's in the house. Simon, what's up, man?
What's up, big dog?
What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
Man, talk your shit. I ain't even gonna ask you then. Just talk your shit. Go ahead, man.
There you go.
Listen, man. Look. Listen. I know MCF love Rico, and I don't mean to bust nobody bubble. And I done seen this boy 3 times. That boy trash. That boy fucking washed.
Can't block, man.
Hold on. It's more than this because I done seen it. Not only can he not block, this dude, man, I'm telling you, he the next Doug Free when it comes to that holding shit. This dude, he looked lost out there, and I'm gonna say this too because I keep telling people this kind of shit right here count. I don't know if y'all allow cussing, but
say what the fuck you want to say.
Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you. Now let me talk about this washed up motherfucker then right quick. So we're gonna end this Rico Gather shit just like I ended that Earl Thomas shit. Listen, this dude is a bum. I don't give a fuck about this dude being 6'8", Andre the Giant. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. People got to stop looking at size. Until you see these motherfuckers play, until you go to Oxnard and see these motherfuckers in action, or you see this nigga in concert tell bitches that all he care about is music, being fake-ass Lenny Kravitz kid, rock Fred Durst with that Limp Bizkit shit, and not taking his craft serious, fuck Rico Gather. We need people that's gonna play this game. I'm not gonna sit up here and you know what? I don't mean no harm, but I'm tired of everybody with the bullshit here. Because you made a point last night, and I really want to go back to that point. Let's stop talking about 2016, 2015. Did Dad catch it? And all that other old bullshit. Let's talk about right now.
Yes.
Right now.
Yep.
We don't know. This go from everybody that make a video to Stephen A. Smith, Uncle Tom ass, and that fake ass bow tie, fake Nation of Islam ass Shannon Sharp. Nobody know who the fuck the 2018 Dallas Cowboys are. Nobody knows. Every mother, and I'm gonna say this so I can get this off my chest too. For the sons of bitches that diss LVE, fuck you. Now you sitting up here sucking his dick. Now you sitting, he's the. Nah, I was there. I didn't see Mark Holmes in this bitch. I didn't see MCLs in that bitch. Me and my boy Will, my boy Ken Tyson, we sat in there and watched 90% of the Cowboy fans boo his ass and walk the fuck out of AT&T Stadium. Now everybody love LVE. I don't appreciate that shit. Now, it's no disrespect to nobody. But nah, LVE is not Brian Urlacher. LVE is not Ray Lewis. LVE is Leighton Vander Esch from Boise State, who I've been right here and seen this dude ball out. The same people who didn't want him, who wanted Calvin Ridley. No, I ain't giving you no pass. I ain't giving you no motherfucker. I'm not here to shoot a fair one. I'm here to blow your fucking head off. The same people right now that sit there and diss LVE are the same people wishing he was this, wishing he was that. LVE is gonna be great. Like I've been saying. Like I said when I got dissed in February and March about LVE. Oh, we not getting no LVE when that motherfucker sat there and said in February and March at that owners meeting, oh, we getting the X Factor. And motherfuckers thought he was talking about Dez. You stupid.
Simon. Can I jump in real quick, man?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Let me jump in.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
Man,
No,
that's
something else, man.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I appreciate the honesty.
Oh man.
Hey, Simon, man, be honest with me, man.
Yeah.
You know damn well that all them people that were throwing up their hands and bitching when we drafted him, they fucking knew we were going to draft him. Everybody knew we were going to draft him.
No, bro. I'm telling you,
yes.
they were talking about Calvin Ridley. I'm telling you.
We
were there.
Right.
After we lost Jalen Ramsey and we didn't move up to get Ramsey and the Chargers got Ramsey. Oh, bro, I swear to God, man. If you could,
the night of the draft. Simon, I was there, man. I live in Big D.
Right.
All right, I'm from.
All right, okay. I was in there and I was sitting there. I'm telling you, them motherfuckers was Calvin Ridley. Oh, it's our time. I was like, y'all already done put the 88 on Calvin Ridley, huh? That's bullshit. I was like LVE the whole time.
Hold on, wait a second. My Cowboys family, do you want to rebuttal him on the Rico thing?
Well, yeah, first and foremost, Rico still, I don't know about washed up. In my opinion, still remains to be seen. So I'll be holding my comments till he gets the full, full trial. And I mean that.
Practice.
I'm talking about practice. I'm talking about training camp. I'm talking about preseason games, and then we'll talk about who makes the team or not.
Now, he ain't making it. Sorry, not sorry.
I'm sorry. If he doesn't make it, he gonna make Simon. If he doesn't make it, that's fine. Then he didn't deserve it. That's fine.
Right.
Hold on, right quick.
Was that 1980?
Finally, I can get this off my chest because you've been bigging up Rico, but seriously, all you going on is DallasCowboy.com. You ain't seen this shit. That's what I was trying to explain to you about. I done seen this dude with that rock and roll Jimi Hendrix bullshit twice. He don't care. Don't let the
again. I've actually watched the entire practice. I see where he's fucked up in his blocking protection in his techniques. And what I'm saying here about Rico is that he is not a good blocker. I agree with you, but you can't tell me that he doesn't have some natural receiving skills that after 3 years, I just want to see where he's at. That's it. If the Cowboys invested this much time in him, I want to see what's going to happen. We have one full preseason.
You better start looking at Swain. You better start looking somewhere else. Stop looking at the 99-cent store.
That's why we got 4 guys, right? We got 4 guys. If you guys recall last year, I said Blake Jarwin's on the Cowboys for a reason.
Yes, you did. Yes, you said they moved.
Thank you. And Blake Jarwin's going to make the team. He's going to make the team. He's probably going to start over Jeff Swaim eventually. I think but again, Rico Swaim is the wild card. I want to see more in red zone situational kind of play. And if he fucking sucks, then bye. That's fine.
Listen, we got to stop. I want to see him problem. This is the Cowboys' problem. Let's stop with these scientifical ass fucking players. Can we stop getting these like that motherfucker from London that didn't work? Can we stop getting these Frankenstein ass Matt Johnson type ass dudes? Can we get players? We don't need no basketball player. This ain't the NBA. This the NFL. Bitch, you want to be in the NBA? Take your ass to the goddamn Warriors like everybody else. I don't want this dude. I don't want Rico Gathers. I don't want him. Man, he's a detriment to our team. We trying to build something. I'm not trying to build something with one of these fucking these project ass. I'm tired of the Cowboys. They've been doing this shit since they got Carl Lewis in the 80s. Stop. Let's stop that. That's one thing about this. I do have. I'm tired of.
I have a quick question, just a quick question. But if let's say they give him the opportunity, right, Rico? His blocking is crap, but he balls out in 3 games in preseason. I'm just saying, what do you do as a Cow? I know you're going to cut him, but what do you think the Cowboys going to end up doing?
Okay, you said if he balls out in 3 games in preseason.
Yeah, I mean, if they give him the opportunity, obviously, if he gets 10 snaps,
Okay.
probably not going to get opportunities. But yeah,
Sure, I can
I'm
answer
saying,
that question. I can answer that question straight up. Did we not see this motherfucker ball out in 3 games last year? Then the nigga pulled a Percy Harvin? Nah, I'm cool.
Yeah, 2 games. Yeah,
2, 3,
right.
none in the regular season. I'm cool. He can't even take a hit. I'm cool with that. We need players.
Simons, we know how you feel about Rico. Since you've been out there, you've seen him. What have you seen from Dak this already?
Oh, here goes.
Look, I love my boy Dak. Dak look like hot turds out there, bro.
Oh my God.
Dak look like hot shit. Okay, now we said this too, so I'm gonna say both sides of it. He ain't been here too long, but I'm gonna give him a pass. Dak don't have them good he don't have good training camps. He don't. But nah, man, no. If seriously, if you didn't know the Cowboys, you'd wonder where the fuck our starting quarterback is.
Wow.
I ain't lying, man. I was like, I can't say I wasn't concerned. And especially that blue and white scrimmage. I'm like, good God, this nigga look like Danny White. I wasn't impressed. But it's just when he dropped that dime to Gallup, I was like, okay, all right. Okay. Yeah, I did. I gave him a pass and I was like, okay, let's see this Saturday game against the Bengals. Hey, keep this shit going because I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this like I tell everybody else about Dakota Prescott. And here's some truth. So you in the timeline, I hope y'all listening to me. Listen, he ain't gonna get a lot of time. And everybody know why he ain't gonna get a lot of time. You gotta go out there. Listen, when it comes to these Dallas Cowboys, you better take your ass out there and be Jackie Robinson. Hint, hint. You know what I mean? You gotta be the coach. You gotta be the coach on Remember the Titans, motherfucker. You gotta go out there and perform. And I ain't talking underperform. You gotta overperform. Because honestly, let's be real about some shit here. You are bucking some change to the Cowboys. You fuck around and blow this, and everybody start booing your ass. I don't give a fuck about yogurt. I don't give a fuck about bows. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. They're going to give that shit to Cooper Rush, and they're going to move on from your black ass. No matter how black and white motherfuckers try to put Dak, listen, he a nigga now, folks. Let's call it what it is. You ain't going to get no fair shake in this bitch. So you better get your black ass out there, and you better ball out. And I know from my Caucasian persuasion brothers that may think this is some old racist shit. It is not. It is not. It's just actual fucking fact. He is a black quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. All right? He got a ball. If Dak don't ball, trust me, they're gonna give you every excuse and not even excuse. We want. I can hear him next year already. Well, we're gonna have an open quarterback competition. Bullshit. You know what you're doing. I ain't playing, man. It's the truth. I want to see Dak work. And you better show me more than that Alpo bullshit you was doing in Oxnard, because it looked like shit. And that's the truth. Sorry, not sorry.
Dallas Cowboy football news. How do you feel about Simon saying Dak looked like shit?
At Oxnard? Well, yeah, I agree with my Cowboys family, Miss Fiance, on that. He's not a practicer. He's a gamer.
Okay.
I said that, on my pregame. I said that after the game.
Yeah.
I'm saying that now.
You did. Okay. Space Cowboy, thoughts on Dak? Oxnard, did he look good, or what you think?
I mean, from what I saw, he looked, rocky. Let's just be honest. I mean, and like I said, I understand I joke around and say it's just practice, but in practice, that's when you got to kind of work stuff out. And DCF, I think I mentioned that too. Like, what was it? Like, we were talking, oh, it's just practice. I know I'm joking around, but you got to make sure you do well. You got to learn from that stuff.
That boy had Anthony Brown looking like Everson Walls. I ain't buying it.
but that's my thing. Is just like, people like I don't like it when people like when you're at work and they'll be like, well, you're new. It's like, but you still got to learn. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say, man. Like, I don't have like Dak is going into his third year, man. He shouldn't be babied. I understand he's a young quarterback. I get that. but in the same breath, he needs to start learning how to, do his thing.
Yeah.
And whether that's in practice or on the football field, like from what I saw on the football field, fantastic. If in practice he's not doing well, he needs to make sure that he makes up for that because, like Simon said, he's not going to have a lot of time, especially, the crowd he's around.
Yeah.
All right.
1980, I pretty much know your thoughts on Dak. I'm going to ask you this, your specialty. Who is our lead interceptor this year? Is it Byron Jones, Cheeto? Who you got, brother?
I'm gonna say that's a tough one because Cheeto is so young; he's still learning.
Yeah.
Byron Jones got some experience, but at the safety position, damn, that's a tough one. I want to go. I want to go with Jones just because of his experience, but Jones don't have good hands. I don't. That's a tough question, man. I know they're going to be pretty good. But that's really a tough question.
Okay, let me put it to you this way. Which side will have the less completed passes? Who's going to be most disruptive on the receiver, Byron Jones or Cheeto?
Byron Jones is really athletic. He's probably one of the most athletic guys on the team. But it's his first year playing the position, the actual cornerback position, and me playing cornerback in all the way college to arena football or whatever. That's a big difference from safety to cornerback. So he's still learning too, even though he's the most athletic person, one of the most athletic, DBs we got. If not he's still in a learning process. Cheeto's in a learning process, but I see Cheeto doesn't let anybody from what I've seen. I'm not on here to be the smartest man or the smartest cowboy in the world, and what comes out of my mouth is right or whatever. But just my opinion on what I've seen. Cheeto, he doesn't allow anybody to get past. Even if they like what I said last night, even if they catch the ball, he's right there.
Yeah.
So I can see him maybe being more disruptive than Byron Jones, just a little bit.
Okay. Working class. Who you think gonna be the most disruptive cornerback we got?
Oh man, I don't know, man. It's up in the air for me right now. I'll be honest with you, man. I mean, it could be Byron. Just because I think he's fitting to have a pretty good year corner. I don't know if it's going to be great, but it remains to be seen. I mean, I didn't see anybody in the game that really popped out at me. I mean, I saw a few guys make some good plays, but it was just kind of like, okay, let's see more. I see a little more aggression. I see that Chris Richard scheme thing. I mean, it's been well documented. Everybody's talking about Chris Richard. I think he's going to be I'm going to go with Byron Jones because I just don't have a better answer for you, man. I don't know right now.
Okay. I respect that. My Cowboys family, cornerbacks. What quarterback will be like, oh, no, I can't throw to his side? Which cornerback will they look at and be like, nah, he's probably going to stop this ball? Is it Byron? Is it Cheeto? Which one?
Man, that's a good question because I like both these guys a lot. And I think they're both I mean, but I think Byron Jones is going to – man, I don't know. That's hard. I think Byron Jones with his experience, but again, man, I don't know. I'm going to go with Cheeto. Fuck it. Because I think Cheeto is going to – I just like what he's like bringing. Like I can't really predict. I haven't seen enough yet, but I just have a feeling that he's gonna really produce as the season goes on. I think at the end of the year, Byron might kind of stay where he's at, good throughout the year. But I think Uze still has a chance to has a higher ceiling. You know what I mean? So that's just a guess, man.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm glad everybody being honest and ain't just jumping out the window and be like, oh, this guy's gonna do. So I appreciate that. Space Cowboy, which one of these guys you think gonna really cause some havoc, man? Well, I know both are, but who's really gonna be that guy?
Like be the most disruptive?
Yeah.
Anthony Brown because he's ruining the whole cornerback court. No, I'm playing. No, but real talk. I can't say because it's hard because they're all equally talented. Yes, some have different strengths than others. But man, I mean, I could be just generic and go with Byron Jones because of his athleticism, but it's just it's so hard to evaluate because I don't know how these guys are going to play under Chris Richard's system. I mean, we saw a glimpse. Man, this is.
What's
up, bro?
Let me say something real quick. Space Cowboy, you just hit the whole thing, the whole season on the head right there. We can come in here, man, and we can we can give our views and points and things about what we think. All of us are human beings. All of us are Dallas Cowboy fans, respectable Dallas Cowboy fans. A lot of us make videos on here, live streams, whatever. But neither one of us on this damn panel knows how this season is going to come out to be. Mm-hmm. All we can do is speculate. We could be right. We could be wrong. It's okay being wrong sometimes. If I'm wrong, fine, cool. This right here, this star is what I care about. That's it, man. I care about y'all. I respect y'all. I respect every last one of y'all. I watch every one of y'all's videos, man. And I every time y'all shoot a video, I shoot something positive. Hey, man, good video, whatever. But one thing we all got in common, we might agree to disagree all night long, but one thing we all got in common is this right here. You get what I'm saying? So neither one of us knows what's gonna happen. We don't know what Dak's gonna do. We don't know what Zeke's gonna do. We don't know. Hell, Dak could get, God forbid, knock on wood, Dak could get hurt the first game. We don't know. Everybody, and I have my views about Dak. Everybody has a different opinion about it, and that's fine. That's what the world is all about. The world is all about different opinions. If we all had the same opinion, it'd be a fucked up world. You get what I'm saying? So, or even more fucked up world than it already is. But Dak is our guy right now. Until we start seeing otherwise, until they figure out, and I probably sound like a broken record, but until he starts throwing pick after pick after pick or whatever. The same thing with Rico. If Rico's not our guy, if he's not all about this, he gotta go. I might have said, hey man, I did say, hey man, Rico, he's athletic, he's 6'6". I think he can make something happen. I think, just like we're all thinking about, all we can do is think. All we can do is think and try to visualize. We can say this person is garbage. We can say this person is cold. We can say this person can jump from the free throw line or whatever. But all we can go off right now is just going into the second game of the preseason. That's it, man. I'm kind of ready to get the preseason out the way because I'm tired of trying to speculate and see what's going to happen. I know we got to have these round tables, and I respect them, and I love doing them. I enjoy every bit of them. Hell, I'm supposed to be in the bed right now, but I'm up with the fellas talking football. But I can't wait for the regular season. And what I always say, DJ, I like to let the pads do the talking. We can sit on our damn couches and run our mouths all until we blue and black and white and red in the face. But we're not out there playing. Mm-hmm. Now if we get out there and play, if you can make a difference out there on the field, what I say in my videos, all you gotta do is lace them up, run some hills, run some gases, get your 40 times down, lose some weight if you're overweight, gain some weight if you're underweight. Go knock on them doors and see if you can do just a little better. You get what I'm saying? But until then, hey, man, them guys out there playing, if there's some racial shit going on, God will handle that. Time will take care of that. And that's all I got to say about that.
All right, man. A couple more topics. And one I want to put you on the spot, Simon. I'm going to ask you this, man. Me and the guys talked about this a couple of times. Oh, man. Are you worried about this defensive line, brother? Do you feel we got what we need to hold up?
I'm not worried. I love this defense. And my man was right, though. We all just assuming. So let me sit my big ass right here and assume, and I'm going to answer your first question. My guy on the corners, we've all seen this guy. It's the man who killed Dez. His name's Jordan Lewis. This guy came to the Cowboys aggressive. We can't waste this guy. It's Jordan Lewis. I wish I was waiting for somebody to give my boy JL some love. We all see. Nah, honestly, nah. If this was old ass Golden Girl Rob Marinelli, I'd agree with you. Chris Rashad ain't gonna waste this boy. They ain't gonna do him like they did Morris Claiborne.
I hope not.
No, they're not. People call Mo a bust, but Mo did his job. And unfortunately, that outdated old-ass system is what killed his career. That's what killed it. It wasn't that Morris Claiborne sucked. It was the damn system. Now, I see JL, and JL is aggressive, and that's the kind of system we needed here. We need an aggressive system. The fucking problem with the Cowboys for the last 20 goddamn years, they started looking at everybody else's blueprint, and they had the blueprint. We are the fucking blueprint. Now they starting. No, I'm not gonna say 23. I'm gonna say 20 because them lower ends of them 2000s Man, come on, man. I'm not gonna go into 96, 97 and all that. Listen, every team's gonna have a fall off point. We just got hit with the fall off point. We didn't keep Jimmy, so forth. I don't like talking about it, but it is what it is. But the goddamn system, that's why Dad said, man, I go out there and it's the same 17 goddamn play. And I agree with him. They needed to change this shit. It's cool to see that Sanjay kid and Chris Richard, even Kellen Moore. It's cool to see these dudes out here and they trying to do something different with this system. JL's my guy. And we gonna look at this practice shit for what it is. And fifth quarter can remember me saying it. I said Terrence Williams would be my guy in that wide receiving core. T. Will look different. He looks different. I like that. And I mentioned this to a few of my friends, and I said that. I know T. Will pissed in the motherfucker right now, running me out there with Cooper Rush. How dare you, bitch? Nigga, I'm the fucking veteran on this team. Don't play me like I'm looking for a job. You run me out there with the first team. That wasn't cool. That's disrespectful. That's fucked up. Don't do that, man.
Let's see it translate. Let's see it translate to the field, though, Simons. You know what I'm saying, man?
Believe me, it's gonna translate to the field. Trust me.
I hope so.
Okay, here's the thing, and this is why I say this. Everybody got us. Okay, everybody, listen, man. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not finna let no drunk driving fucking detour me from fucking T. Will. And people say, "Oh, we don't have a number one." Yeah, we do. His name's Terrence Williams. Get a dude a chance. This some military shit. It's your job till you fuck it up.
See, you are the captain. But for me, it ain't about the drunk driving shit or the drunk driving, riding a bike while drunk, whatever the fuck he got charged with. All right, it ain't about that. It's about his track record, man. And I don't trust him. He can catch all these balls with his hands and fucking practice in preseason, but when he's out there playing against fucking first team corners, we'll see him catch with his hands in fucking traffic and hold on to the goddamn football.
Listen,
and then I'll say fucking Terrence Williams.
I agree.
Show me, man. Show me.
I don't trust him. See, we can sit up here and we can jaw jack about that shit all you want. We can.
But you know it's true.
But I know it's true. But like it or not, he's our number one receiver. You can't put anyone out there.
Now. I don't like it.
See, I don't recognize Donald Trump, but he's the fucking president. There ain't nothing we can do about it.
Exactly. But I have a right to voice my discontent. I have a right to voice my discontent with the situation, right?
Hey, like my man said earlier, look, we just fans. Our opinion ain't gonna matter and ain't gonna change shit. All we can do is just give our opinion and assume. And I'll say this one. I'm not gonna sit here and just play Terrence Williams like he didn't come through for us in the Detroit game or a few other games. He was one of the only fucking wide receivers to get 100 yards. The motherfucker got it in the Kansas City game. I'm not going to sit here and say he's not the number one guy. I'm not going to put these other guys, these rookies and these other guys that come from Jacksonville and all other places and put them over T. Will. I'm not going to put old rapping ass Eminem, 80 Stings ass Cole Beasley over him either. It's your job till you lose it. Period. And I'm still standing my ground fifth quarter. You remember me saying this earlier this summer. T. Will's going to be that guy. I'm not changing that shit. I won't change that shit. Like, he's going to be that guy. T. Will, no, this is it. I mean, come on, who going to pick up T. Will if T. Will fucks up this year? T. Will, ain't nobody going to touch T. Will. Nobody. If it's taking Dez this long, T. Will, he unemployed. You might as well go to the XFL. You done. So,
I sure hope so. Best man for the job.
There's always Canadian football, man.
Best man for the job.
All right. Final topic to wrap this up. I'm gonna start with Dallas Cowboys football news on this one. This is one of your favorite topics, bro. 2 names for you: Jason Garrett, Scott Linehan. If Linehan's giving us the same generic bullshit plays that he do, will Garrett finally step in and says this shit has to change? And also, if we don't make the playoff, will Linehan be fired? Because I know Garrett ain't get fired. So those 2 questions I got for you.
I'll tell you this. I don't think it's going to be Jason Garrett stepping up saying we got to change some shit. It's going to be Chris Richard. The passion. This guy knows how to win football games. He knows. I mean, he's a Super Bowl winning defensive coordinator. Mm-hmm. This guy does not like losing. He's very passionate. So I wouldn't be surprised if Chris Richard says something to Jason Garrett.
Okay.
To Scott Linehan, right? So we got to do something here.
Yeah.
If we don't make the playoffs, Scott Linehan's out.
Oh, okay.
Jason Garrett, he claps. He's just not that guy to bring the next team to the next level. It's been 8 years. 8 years, and it's been nothing but roller coaster rides from Jason Garrett. Nothing but him. There's nothing that you can say to convince me that Jason Garrett is the answer that we need as a head coach for this football team.
Wow. Okay. Blaze Cowboy. Lanahan screwing up as usual. Who steps in and said, "Okay, enough of this shit," and we don't make the playoffs? Is Lanahan gone?
See, this is the thing. It's how you miss the playoffs, right? Because by that logic, in 2015, people would be like, "Oh, off with Garrett's head." Dude, you know why they didn't fire him? Because they would have been like, "Whoa, Tony got hurt, Dez got hurt." You know, that whole 9 yard of excuses, right? Now, if this offense is good, right, or the team statistically is good, and we see it on the football field, but we lose close games, I don't know. But going under the assumption that the offense is just generic, as we'll probably see until proven otherwise, and we see the team just falter, then of course everyone's got to be held accountable, number one. But number two, you got to look at the offensive coordinator, because there are teams like the Rams, for example, and I hate using another team, but like you'll get my point. Like, you got a team with that talent. You see a team that went like average or below average, all of a sudden become a playoff team because of better coaching. Now, again, that's 1 year, so I'm not going to judge it too much. But you get what I'm trying to say? Like, to me, it depends, ultimately. So
okay, that's what's up. Let me go to 1980, bro. Man, talking a little Gary Lanahan here, man. Lanahan pretty much gives us the same generic bullshit. Hell, I actually saw glimpses of it in the damn San Francisco game. It never fails. It never, I'm never shocked, because if we start out good, and by the second half, he's through his whole goddamn thin ass playbook, and he going back to the same shit that have us losing in every second half. So if we see that same shit from Lanahan, will Gary finally step in and say, "Come on, man, we got to do something else"? And if we don't make the playoffs, will we get Lanahan out of here?
I hope so. But shit, yeah, it's me. Both of them should have been gone a long time ago. What I say all the time is, what I will say, I hope that Lanahan will be gone if we don't, But what I will say is the players, with all this new talent that we got, these young guys, and we're pretty much starting from scratch. The players are going to have to outplay the coaches. That's what I always say. They're going to have to outplay the coaches. Just like in 2016, the players outplayed the coaches. That wasn't none of Garrett's doing or Lanahan's doing. We had the dominant offensive line. We had Zeke. We had Dak. Dak came into an already made team that was Romo's team or whatever. And we was whooping people's asses back to back to back to back. And I think those are the players. Obviously, play calling went into effect as well. But you got to have the good. Yeah, you have to have the talent to make those plays work. Coaches call the plays, players play them. You get what I'm saying? So I know how it is when especially being out there, and the wrong players calling. Like, why the hell are we calling this? Oh, fuck it, let's run it anyway. Boom. If you see something different, man, audible. While we coming out of the huddle. But the players are gonna have to outplay the coaches this year, and that's just. Especially with all these young guys, they're going to have to, and it's going to be kind of tough too, because they're going to be learning too. So it's going to be an interesting year, man. It might not be. I'm like you, DJ. I want a Super Bowl every year. I wish that could exist for the Dallas Cowboys. I know it can't, but they're going to have to outplay them, like seriously, because since back in the day, it's been second quarter, Cowboys relaxing. We got to lead. Cowboys on the sideline, fucking around, relaxing. Letting teams come back. Mm-hmm. And I've never understood that. But hopefully when the season starts, and changes are going to happen as far as play calling. But like I say, with the same box of cereal, you're going to have the same ingredients. So I don't know, man. I just hope for the best for the Cowboys, man. I'm hoping the players just outplay the coaching staff, man. That's my thing. That's my philosophy on it.
Okay, and by the way, this 1980 this fall, I want to see that room ready, man.
Oh, I'm getting it, man. I got my prime Dion, and then my dad's up here. I'm gonna have to sit up here. I'm thinking about trying to paint it, but I don't know if my wife's gonna let me. Y'all know how that goes. But
I want to see you ready, man.
I'm trying, brother. I'm trying.
Okay. My Cowboys family, man. I know you gotta get ready to get out of here, bro. So I'm gonna get that same question to you right now, man. What you got for Garrett and Lanahan?
Shit. You know what I got. I mean, look, if we get to the conference championship, Super Bowl, win the Super Bowl, fucking sign them for 5 years, 10 years, whatever. If to that point, anything less than that, anything less than, I'm just saying that, that Jerry Jones will do that. Anything less than that.
He fires coaches that win Super Bowls.
Good point. He'll fire him in like 2 years. So, but the thing is that, if you actually, if they don't reach that, and that's the way they lose, because you can see that the scheme's not working, or it's like like the outplaying the coaches kind of deal, which would happen in 2016. I think that Lanahan is the fall guy. He's the buffer to Garrett to let him play out his contract. Unfortunately, I almost think that no matter what, I mean, if we don't make the playoffs, it's a bust. It should be Garrett gone, but I don't think Jerry Jones let him go. I want him gone, but I think he's going to use Lanahan as an excuse to allow Garrett to play out his contract. I don't think he'll get an extension. That's the only thing that would happen if we have a horrible season, don't make the playoffs. But at the same time, I'm looking for Chris Richard, hopefully. And I know it's a pipe dream right now, but I'm just hoping one day, some way. It's one of my hopes, all right? It's a hopeful prediction. But I think that's the kind of guy we need as our head coach. And again, I don't know if he can do a good job at head coach. Let's let him get to the defensive coordinator and go from there. But I think that he's a guy that you could really give that energy. We already see it now. I just think that at that top, and he's one of those guys that, is ready and would be in the Jerry Jones kind of mindset, in the fold already. So, sticking within the team is something Jerry Jones, tries to do often. So we'll see. That's kind of my outlook. And overall, I think Garrett stays because no matter what, because, Scott Lanahan is the fall guy, deservingly so, but I think they both should be the fall guys.
Real quick, fifth quarter Cowboys. Let me add this. I forgot to say this.
Okay.
Rod Marinelli was thinking about retirement before this year. So I think after this year, Rod Marinelli's going to retire, and if Scott Lanahan, does bad, I think they're going to boot him out. They just refreshed the assistant coaches. Now it's time to refresh the coordinators. They did it with quarterback last year. They did it with wide receiver this year.
Yeah.
Okay, good point, man. Let's go to working class. Lanahan and Garrett. Season go bad. Who takes the fall, man?
Fuck, man. Well, we all know it's not going to be old fucking Carrot Top because he fucking sucks Jerry's balls the best. So, he sucks on the Joneses fucking pulling me nuts fucking better than anybody, I guess. Let's fucking listen. If we fucking tank and don't make the playoffs this year, Garrett's safe for now. I think like oh hell, I can't remember who just said it. He'll get to play his contract out, or ride his contract out. He may not just let him ride out gracefully, But as far as fucking Linehan goes, look, that fucking dude needed to be gone 3 fucking years ago. All right, his scheme's old. He's fucking tired. Everybody knows what the fuck is up. I mean, all these former players, are coming out and saying the fucking offensive scheme's too predictable. I mean, I know it's a lot of cowboy hate out there and all that shit, but it's true. These players know what's coming before we fucking run the play. You know what I mean? Like, it boils down to fucking Garrett don't know what the fuck he's doing. It's pretty obvious to everybody else in the league. Everybody's laughing at us because our coaching sucks. I mean, for Christ's sake, the guy got fucking out-coached by a rookie coach last year. Sean fucking McVay.
Man.
He out-coached everybody, but still.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Actually, by 3, if you think about it, with the Broncos and the
the
Chargers.
Yeah, so all rookie coaches whooped his ass. I mean, he ain't the answer. All right? I mean, I can't fucking stand Jason Garrett. Fuck, man. You touch a nerve when you talk about Garrett around me. Dude, I hate that.
Oh, man.
I think he's garbage, man. I can't stand. I don't think he knows what the fuck he's doing. And I think the Jones family's just trying to save face now.
Yeah.
How we doing, guys?
Agreed. Simon, Garrett, Lanahan, brother, what you got for him?
Ah, God. Pep Boys. First of all, I got many names for these three motherfuckers, the Golden Girls, the Pep Boys, and the two in particular that we're talking about when it comes to that Linehan and that Garrett. One of them is gonorrhea and the other one's herpes. One of them burns you and the other one won't fucking go away. let me say this. I do believe in my heart. Hold on right quick. Wait, please hit that right there. You finna drop that. I do believe in my heart that if we do bomb this year, they both gone.
Wow.
They're gone. I believe that. I've been saying it. I really, in my heart, and you mark my words, I hope there's a timestamp on this. I believe in my heart that they are gone.
Okay. All right. If they don't, I'm
Chris
going to come find you.
Oh, please do. I'll give you my number and my address. Please. I believe. Because this is why I say this, is because I've been saying it for the longest. I don't think this is. If this was a Jerry Jones situation, okay, yeah, I agree. He would stay. Garrett would stay. Steven don't want that bomb no more. Steven want to win some games. Well, McClay could have took his ass to Houston and been happy as hell. They know it. That coaching staff know it. This is why they do what they do. They know it. And another reason I'm going to say this, Steven knows this, and here's what burns me, and it should burn all Cowboy fans. Steven's son gets more glory at our fucking professional football stadium than our own fucking franchise. And he's tired of that. I'm tired of that. They're gone. The double-edged sword to this shit is this. If we do have a good season, yeah, they're going to get Tom Landry-ass contracts. But if we have a bad season, if we don't make the playoffs, man, they out of here. We're going to all rejoice. Because Chris Richard is going to be interim head coach. And you can't tell me if we sit around and we on a 6-game losing streak and some shit's fucked up, you can't say there won't be a party. You go, God damn, yes. You can't say that. I mean, see, this is the double-edged sword because, if we was to win the East, you'd be like, hell yeah, we did it. But if breaking news, Jerry Jones has released Jason Garrett and Scott Linehan. Chris Richard is interim head coach. You know there's gonna be. Y'all know this go for MCS and everybody else. Y'all know y'all run into y'all shit. Y'all grabbing y'all phones. Y'all grabbing everything. Hell yeah, Cowboys.
Fuck yeah.
You can't say you won't. See, this is why I say this season.
What are we doing? We need to go. We need to all just say fuck it. Let's have a bad season.
No.
Oh my God.
No. What are you doing?
I don't believe in tanking.
Listen, guys, we have a chance to make the playoffs. Let's just tank to get the 10th pick in the draft. Okay.
That's what Mark. That's what Marky
No,
Mark
seriously though.
Happen.
Okay, I'll be honest with you, and I said with some real Cowboy fans. And they've said the same thing. We had like a 3-hour discussion about why don't we tank? And I was like,
Mark.
No, man, no. But
never tank.
Never
Mark,
tank.
Mark
Exactly.
said that what Mark Holmes wanted to happen.
Wait. I need to.
Yep.
But
I'm telling you.
this is what irritates me, right? What makes it even worse is when you look at it in hindsight after it happens, like when you look at where draft positioning was. If we had tanked, you know where we would have been? We would have been at 11th. So what?
Right.
You move up 8 spots, like.
Right.
When.
So look, I've been going about an hour, man. I'm gonna get ready to end this thing. One question, y'all can say yes or no. Do we win more than 10 games? I say yes.
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 Okay.
Yes.
We sound like zombies and shit.
Yeah. We're gonna win way more than. I'm not gonna go on a limb and say something crazy, but I know it'll be 10, maybe
19
11.
and no, I'm playing.
That's what I'm saying. Some of these people are scared. Most people are scared. Everybody keeps saying 10 and 6, 10 and 6. I'm like, fuck that.
11-5, buddy.
Realistically, they just realistically
so what, 19?
10 and 6.
We're gonna win 2 games. Whoa, we 19.
What did you say?
All right, man.
What you say?
Dallas Cowboys football news. Give them your outro, brother. Let them know what's up with you.
Man, y'all got me.
Oh no, man! I appreciate you guys all joining in. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 diehard Cowboy fans in here, all gelling at once. This is incredible. It's why I started YouTube. So I appreciate everybody taking your time to come on here on Fifth Quarter Cowboy stream. And tomorrow's Monday. Sucks. Cowboy football on Saturday, 6 o'clock Central Time, NFL Network. But no, it's been your Dallas Cowboy football news. Cowboy Nation. Peace.
Dallas Cowboy fan 1980. Come on, baby. Feel the power.
Y'all got me up way past my bedtime because of the love of the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all lucky y'all my boy. Y'all get killed by somebody else. All right, man. I hate Mondays, but tomorrow's Monday. New day. We got what? 8 jabronis on here talking about the Cowboys. I love y'all, man. Simon, you my boy, man. I've been watching you for a while, and man, every time you post a video, I know I get it. You know what pissed me off about you? You took that damn video down of you and what's old boy Giants? Rayvon from Virginia.
They flagged it.
Man.
They flagged it.
Man, that shit. I used to watch that video just to fucking get a laugh, goddamn. But anyway, make sure y'all still stay cowboyed up, because you never know what the day is gonna bring you. Ask Simon. Holla back at your boy. I'm out.
All right, my Cowboys family, bro. Give me your outro.
Yeah, here you go.
Thank you for watching, guys. You guys already know. Find us here at MCF on YouTube. Hit like, sub it up, all that good stuff. Make sure to follow us on Twitter. And never, ever forget the number one thing, why we do what we do.
Go Cowboys! Hey, guys, we're also going live in 5 minutes. So you guys done here, jump over there. You know, we'll be doing some Cowboys news and stuff. So thanks, man.
Thank y'all for coming on. Even though
great
I know y'all put y'all live back, so thank y'all, man.
No problem, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Simons, bro, give them your outro. Let them know where to find you, man.
Greetings and salutations. I talk a lot of shit. My name is Simons 1974. I'll let them do the stats. If you want the shit talking, come see Simons, man, because I don't give a fuck. And I love my Cowboys. And I appreciate Fifth Quarter Cowboys. Shout out to MCF. Shout out to Dallas Cowboys fan. Man, I love you guys, man. I wanted to step in real quick, man. I don't know, no disrespect to nobody. I just call it like I see it. Straight, no chase, no bullshit. 151 straight up. Hey, this is Simons. Thank you. I appreciate all you guys. Hey, go Cowboys. You know how I do, man. Cowboys, baby, forever.
So, man, I almost wanted to fight you earlier, though. You know what I mean? So, hey, man,
I was getting a little heat. I was getting a little heat.
Space Cowboy 17 talking about practice, brother. Give me your outro.
Man, it's just so grateful to talk to more people that love the Dallas Cowboys, man. It's grateful, man. Living in Eagles country, I hate it, but guess what, man? It's glad to talk Cowboys 24/7 whenever I need to. Listen, I think we need to get Earl Thomas to go play tight end. No, I'm playing. But real talk though, if you want to find me, I'm not like an expert. I'll say with my piece, but it's whatever. Space Cowboy 17 on Twitter and Space Cowboy 17 on YouTube. I'm out. Go Cowboys. You know what it is. Can't wait for the season to get started.
Thank you, brother. Working class Cowboy, man. Talk to me, bro. Thank you for coming on, man. Let them know who you are, what you do.
Yes, sir. Hey, look, I don't have the fucking YouTube presence that a lot of y'all have. You know what I mean? I haven't made a video for quite a while. Around to it, man. Just life happens and all that shit. But I appreciate you having me on, and I appreciate all y'all, man. Space Cowboy, Simon's, man, been following you for quite a while, man. It's a shame you're not in the TTC no more, because I've loved your videos, man. But
still talking shit.
But yeah, man. Look, my Cowboys family, Dallas Cowboys fan 1980, man. I follow him every time he puts a video up. I watch it, man. Look. I stay true to the blue, man. I'm from Big D, born and raised, man, and it's all about them Cowboys, man. So I appreciate you having me on, And like I said, I'll be trying to put some more videos out here shortly, man. So y'all take care. I'm out of here, man.
Thank you, man.
Awesome.
Before I end this, 1980, you slipping, brother. You forgot to tell them stay cowboyed up.
I did. I thought I
Nah,
did.
he said that.
Oh, you did? Pardon me. My bad.
Boy.
I forgot we was talking about practice, man.
Can I say one more thing, man? Hey,
Go
can I
ahead.
say one more thing? Hey, Space Cowboy, man, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, man, do me a favor. If you get a chance, brother, listen, man. If you get a chance, smack the fucking shit out of one of them Eagles fans for me, man, all right?
Listen, you don't understand. I had to deal with this crap.
Bro.
Everywhere I go, they... Bro, you
Man.
don't know how high they are on the Super Bowl. Oh, we're Super Bowl champions. Yeah, I don't really care,
That's probably
bro.
how they sound, too, man. That's probably how they sound, too.
No, they
right,
sound
man.
like that. Swear to God.
All right, man. Take care, y'all. I'm out.
Appreciate y'all, man. Thank everybody for coming through. I want to end the live stream. Appreciate all you guys for coming on, man. Peace out, y'all.